أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم به يستعين في جميع الأمور اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم وارحم الكرام كما صليت وسلمت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد قال رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to our meetings with our team of high performance professionals from Sri Lanka, and we are welcoming them to see how we can collectively delight 7 billion engineers and 2 billion mothers of our Mother Earth. So the floor is yours, Mr. Rokana, and I think Daya was introducing his company and everything. So Daya, the floor is yours again. Okay, continue.
Daya, please tell about Vijit that he.
Yes, Vijit had to excuse. He had to leave Colombo early morning tomorrow and
no
attend
problem.
some matters with the daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, he excused her.
No
We
problem.
can have another detailed meeting in time to
No,
come.
I think no problem. I think we have covered all the grounds. And like I said, meetings are not necessary now. Action is necessary, and I think we are all ready for action.
Yes. Yeah, primarily we are having projects in the education sector, and then this renewable energy and basically and the software. I mean, there are many youngsters who want help and support.
Internet, something wrong with the internet, I think. Just try to exit and rejoin again. Yeah, okay.
So even the areas we are lacking in this country, I have been trying to, I have been explaining to Roshan also, that this country needs entrepreneur support in the sense, now we don't have any development bank even to financially strengthen our youngsters, I mean, sort of entrepreneurs who want to set up their startup companies and all. So in Sri Lanka, we had 2 development banks about 20-25 years ago. Anyway, those were converted to be commercial banks. And today we don't have banks for entrepreneurs. Even I prepared a proposal for the governor of central bank, and in time to come, of course, I would like to share with investors who would like to come in with funding for a entrepreneurs bank. I mean, this is to support the entrepreneurs of this country.
Okay.
And then I see in the education sector also, I have made some proposals to hierarchy government authorities to establish, chain of university colleges in this country. There are so many bright, good, talented students. They don't get university admission. They qualify to enter into universities, but universities don't have enough capacity. Government doesn't have funding, and then these boys and girls go without university entrance, and they are deprived of having a degree for them. And of course, then for that matter, I made a proposal to set up a new stream of a new chain of university colleges and at least 1,000 students to each of those colleges and try to fill the gaps. I mean, every year there are about 140,000 students who get lost at their advanced level exams. They are denied the university entrance. They don't get the opportunity, and it's a pathetic situation. Education system has these big gaps to be filled. So
and I think I would like to just, based on your just input, I would like to just mention that the reason for this diploma program of 6 months was there is no prerequisite to it, and Mr. Elon Musk don't like any degrees, says that degrees are useless. Okay, and so you should learn the skills. In this 6 months, we will teach them the skills, and our 53 months program will make them millionaires in 53 months. So this is all action-oriented program, and all the students which is out there, by default, they are admitted into this particular program, and after they complete the 6 months, there is no issue because they automatically will be enrolled in our Global Executive MBA program, and all the universities will, admit. I mean, idea is this, that all universities, we are supporting them. Okay, so they will be actually giving them their students to us. That, fine, every university would love to, employ their faculty and students.
Yes. We have the concept of the industrial campuses now, where we talk about the work first.
Right.
In the sense, as Elon Musk says, of course, degrees are just there, those are academic titles. But work is the important thing, and that we strongly believe. And we say first degree next, in the sense they start work, and while doing the work, which is the priority, they can part-time do their studies and sort of learn more and get these titles. I mean, if they want just a title for job, certain places they might ask as a basic qualification a degree. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Certainly, we promote people who can work and deliver.
Exactly, and I think our Energime University, and let me introduce SAMS Muslim University. Our community leader, SAMS, Sayyidina Ali Qadar Mufaddal Saifuddin, is the chancellor of that university. Okay, and that university, which is in India, is a primary driving force, basically. So what we are building in all countries is, and we will do it in Sri Lanka also, because Sri Lanka is a favorite country of Sayyidina Ali Qadar Mufaddal Saifuddin. So we will build SAMS AMU, Tesla, Gigafactory campus towns in maybe one of the very large tea state, because Sri Lanka is famous for tea, So we will, we can do that. And that's a starting point of re-engineering the country. Basically, automatically, the central banks, so I'm very, very close to central banks because I provide them with the bullion. Okay. Every central bank needs bullion, which is the 99.99% pure gold. Okay. In order to back up their currency. So now, the IMF chief, that lady, was in Pakistan, and, and she predicted that in 6 months, the life of the bank is 6 months. All of them are in incubators, okay, and they will die in 6 months and will be replaced with digital. So this digital currency, model, which has been very, very successfully implemented in some of the areas in South America, successfully done. I mean, they have actually implemented the whole thing. So that is what we are after. So our pure gold coin, which we have developed, was actually a coin. Okay, and then our biggest buyer of that gold coin is one of the very high performance leader of the First Nation in Georgia. Chief Usti is the leader of the First Nations, and he is a very good friend of mine. And collectively, we have developed this currency. That Mufaddal, I love your pure gold coin concept. We will make that a global currency, and all the gold which you can provide me, you have got a blanket order of converting that into this pure gold coins. And it will become a currency of the state of SCNRFP, which he wants to implement globally because it is gold. So that's
very interesting. Yeah.
So that's a very, very good concept. I think we are heading towards that. And I think maybe, we can talk to the financial experts of Sri Lanka, and idea is simple, they will do it simply because when you are bringing in the foreign direct investment of $10 billion, the government will do anything we ask them to do. Pretty simple.
Of
So
course,
they are in
yes.
trouble. They are in trouble, you know. I mean, presently they are bankrupt.
Yeah. And dollar earning projects.
Yeah,
Of
exactly.
course, our direct DFIs, direct investment funds will be the key.
Yes, exactly.
And,
So that's a
this-
key to the driving force. The other thing I would recommend, which I'm doing it in Pakistan also, that everybody should open up a US dollar account in whatever bank your account is. I think most of the banks are opening the US dollar account. So we should be currently opening up a US dollar account for everybody, so that at least, you know, we have got slight control over inflation. And as soon as your dollars come in, we immediately convert it into gold. So now you are 100% inflation free. So that is the plan of economic re-engineering of basically all the countries of the world. And we are starting up with Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and India and Dubai. These are the target areas I'm targeting, where I've got my team of engineers, I've got scientists there, I've got sites available, and all of those things in place. Besides, you know, Mr. Rokana's favorite place is Africa. Kampala, I just mentioned that, you know, I've got a 5 square kilometer site in Kampala, Uganda. Wonderful country, you know. So Africa, we are not forgetting Africa, okay?
Yeah.
Africa,
Uganda, I have already supplied machinery to Uganda.
Uganda,
Yes.
right? Okay, exactly.
Yeah, 10 years ago, yes. Doctor, would you mind talking to my brother at the,
Sure.
at the bottom and to the young man? Then we can come back to the discussion again.
Wonderful,
Otherwise,
wonderful. I think I would
we might
like,
run-
I
run-
think Annie has introduced herself, you know, quite a bit in a previous session, which we will share with everybody. Now, I think I'll give the floor to Mr. Rukana's brother, who can introduce himself.
Yeah.
And I think his role will be a primary role in really dealing with all the governments. Go ahead.
He's Ranjana De Silva. Yes.
Hi.
Yeah. You can introduce yourself.
Hello, Ranjana, introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, I'm Ranjan De Silva. By profession, I'm an accountant, and I have been working for Sri Lanka, then Papua New Guinea, and Seychelles. My last destination, 21 years, I have worked for Seychelles, government of Seychelles. I was in the broadcasting area, then Ministry of Finance, then I joined judiciary.
Okay.
And from there, actually, I resigned and came back in 2020.
We are very fortunate that you are here with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I think now you own, Mr. Sanjana, you are the owner of a $12 billion asset, okay, which is the 200 metric tons gold which we are buying, bullion we are buying. So basically, as an owner of a $12 billion asset, everybody should bow down in front of you. Right? So I think that's a plan, and I think we will be delighting everybody with these kind of assets which we have. And you know, our plan is fail-proof. I call it a zero risk plan, because when so many engineers are, you know, integrating their wisdom and experience, and the guarantee of Elon Musk is there, then I think everybody rests in peace. And you know, I'm able to barter most of the gold which is available in Africa. I'm also considering bartering this bullion, which is available in China, Hong Kong, and Switzerland, because, you know, I mean, the kind of things which we can offer them as a barter, no, I mean, they will be delighted with the kind of, you know, barter offer which we are doing to them. So idea is pretty simple. We really don't have to really physically own the gold also, because the gold is, we own the gold. We are converting it into SAMS Tesla 53 PGCs gold coin, okay, and 353 gram Previously, I used to call it a Bitcoin gold bar, but a lot of people have difficulties with Bitcoin because the legal framework is not there in most of the countries. So now we are simply calling it a 353-gram bar, which is very close to the TT bar. But since we have developed it, these are the two things, product which we will be manufacturing in all the global refineries. And then after it is manufactured, it will be parked in Musk Foundation. So physical delivery of the product is not necessary. And as soon as we park it in Musk Foundation, the return on investment will start flowing in. So it's a really a very, very cost-effective way of owning the gold without worrying about that somebody will come and steal it.
What's the going ROI on average on those investments?
21+% minimum.
21%. Good.
Minimum, okay? I mean, our ROI is unimaginable, but then when we try to, present that kind of an ROI, people call us scammers, So I said, well, let's be conservative, and delight them if we produce more, I'm just sharing 72% of my profits with everyone. But there is a number which we need to commit to. So that is the number I'm committing, 21+%. So it's not a fixed ROI like banks offer. It's a floating ROI, and the more we make, the more we share. And $1 million per day, I am offering 1 million plus million per dollar per day from Karachi itself, from my milk value chain. Okay, so that is available. That fund will be available for doing all the projects of the world.
I think Sanjeeva, the young man, should introduce himself. Yes, he's
okay. Ranga, go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Doctor, my name is Ranga Sanjeeva. Currently, I'm working as a building services project engineer in construction industry.
Okay.
So this is currently, to be honest, this is a very tough time for us because at the moment, construction industry is falling in Sri Lanka. But still we are stay here and we try to help each other and try to survive and we try to help others. I want to explain how I met Mr. Roshan because that's very interesting. Because I started to develop as one of my idea to use cinnamon waste as a briquette and try to market in outside the Sri Lanka. So when I doing my own research, I found Mr. Roshan and he helped me a lot. And I want to remind Ms. Annie also. She had one briquette machine which not used. Then we use that machine and we prepared some samples also.
Okay.
But due to this current inflation and financial situation, we stopped that project. But I'm hoping to continue that. And currently, I'm collecting raw materials because I thought, with that idea, we can help so many people who live in the rural areas because they are currently not using the cinnamon waste.
Okay.
And at the same time, Mr. Roshan give idea to develop water filters also with active carbon. So currently I'm doing that research also.
Carbon, yeah.
So,
wonderful. So I think that project and all the cinnamon growing areas, we can simply start collaborating with them. Idea is this is signing the JV agreement with the cinnamon farmers, tea farmers, and then we simply go in and integrate our technologies over there. All the waste automatically gets converted. We call ourselves a waste busters, like Ghostbusters. I'm both basically. I'm a Ghostbuster also, and I'm a waste buster also, I have a very special skill of ghost busting also. So, that is my specialty. But anyway, Dr. Paul Olivier is a waste buster and he loves all kinds of waste and, he knows how to convert that to value. So I think we have got a very good team of really converting all physical waste into value. And my skill is converting virtual waste into value. So, when we combine all that together, I think nobody stops us from moving forward.
Climate smart business, you said, no?
Climate smart.
climate smart
Yeah,
business.
but I have a concept to grow the fuel, so it will be sustainable. Instead of deforestation, there's a plant called Glycidia. So it's a very fast growing plant. Needs very little water. I think Sanjeev knows about.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have done research, so we can create a new community of farmers to grow that.
Okay.
It is being done here
Okay.
already. People are doing, but not in a very systematic manner.
Okay.
And I don't know whether the farmers are getting their benefits as well. Because what I want to do is to have a certified price, you know, like the other farmers, we have to certify, guarantee the price that we are going to pay them per ton or whatever. Then they will, we have to provide the land, and then they will grow it and sell the product to us.
Okay.
Yes. Then
and I
what
think
we
our
do
model, Mr. Rochana, is pretty simple.
Yes.
Whenever
Yes.
we give this equation, okay, like, you know,
Yes.
working with the dairy farmer was the most difficult and challenging, you know,
I know.
assignment I had in Karachi. So idea
Yes.
is this, that, okay, when you tell them that, you know, we will give you 10% more profits and your efforts will be 10% less, I haven't seen no from anybody.
That's true. That
So
is
with
true.
that equation, I think there is no issue in, you know, working with all the farmers out there, or all the people, I mean, all SMEs, all businesses. When you assure them this, 10% more profit, 10% less effort, people will say, Naam, yes, how fast can I start? Okay, I'm in trouble. And today, most of the businesses are in trouble, okay, in the world today. So we are talking about re-engineering the businesses also. And then once we do the re-engineering of the businesses, then nobody stops Annie to do all the social entrepreneurship she would like to do.
Yes.
So that's a plan. And I think everyone is welcome to join us. And we would like everyone to come physically on 19th February to Dubai for the Gulf Food Expo. Get all the engineers, all the farmers, all the stakeholders, even the government of Sri Lanka should come and represent, and I will arrange a pavilion for them, you know, a Sri Lankan pavilion. I'm sure a Sri Lankan pavilion would be there in the Gulf Food. Okay, so I mean, we can meet all of them over there and, you know, share all the good news.
Yes, of course.
And now the other good news I'm giving is this, that once you come to Dubai, you know, with only, I will make you the owner of a home also in Dubai. And you will also be getting a golden visa. So, you know, these are some of the additional good news I'm giving to all the fellow professionals. So,
excellent.
Anything else, Mr. Rochana? I mean, and Annie should, I think, conclude with her renewed, you know, mission of delighting 2 billion mothers. So, Annie, you should conclude the meeting.
7 engineers, 2 billion mothers.
7 million
That's
engineers, 2 billion mothers. That's it.
How do you look after, right? That's
that's it. The Mother Earth is being looked after now. You know, so no issues after that. So Annie, unmute yourself and please reintroduce yourself and your plan to delight everybody. Unmute yourself, please. Annie is muted.
Muted, yes. Your mic. Annie, your mic.
Please unmute yourself, Annie.
We can't hear Annie. You have to unmute your mic.
Yeah, now we are now we are fine.
Sorry.
Now we are fine.
I had lost the screen, so I was struggling with that.
Oh, is that so?
Okay, Annie.
To the rest of the others, I'm basically a social worker with experience in social development work. and also training people in the field of social development, and also mobilizing women in groups towards empowerment. Of course, currently I'm working in the area of AGM. That's what I told everybody. And, when you all were talking about this fuel, use of, green energy, in fact, when I was doing some evaluation work in the Mana area, we found that the fishermen, those were the small fishermen, couldn't go to sea to catch fish because they didn't have kerosene oil. Their dinghies work on kerosene oil. And that was the time that I was asking a lot of people whether there can be battery-powered, little boats that they can go in, and also there's a place where they can recharge the batteries with
solar power.
Solar power. That, of course, I'd been wanting for a long time, but didn't get the right resources at that time.
And good to see that at our Open Arc Engineering, we have started pilot testing and boat fixing the sort of the batteries to boat, and we have gotten boat and doing our trials, and sort of we should be able to come out.
That would be great.
Solution. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do that at the moment. Yeah, some work is going on, and we'll keep in touch. Yes.
So Annie again mentioned the number of countries which you have been to. You mentioned Pakistan, and I think Seychelles probably is one of the domains utilizing the experience of Mr. Ochana's brother. So I think that will be one of the destinations. So please also mention the number of countries which we can focus on besides Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and India and Dubai.
Yeah, I mean, I have been also studying in India for a long time. So, and sometimes we also get, certain expertise from India for some of the work that we are doing. So we have access to Indian, to India. Then, of course, I have been working in the Asia Pacific region. So Thailand, Thailand is where I base myself. Then my last posting was in South Sudan.
Okay.
Next to this country that you mentioned. Sorry. Yeah. So like that, I have had quite a bit of experience in traveling and working in those areas in different training people on emergency situations and how to coordinate the emergency work, and how to train people on to work in teams in emergencies and various other things. So that shows how many years I have worked.
So I'm going to give one good news, and that good news is this, that one of my very good friend from Uganda, Mr. Leon Kasule, who introduced me to gold and diamond mining, has just offered 5 tons of gold, pure gold, from Sudan. And they are fighting in Sudan simply because of that gold asset.
I know, yeah, because of the resources that everybody is fighting, and the people in that country are so badly off.
Correct.
So bad.
So 2 countries like that. One is DRC, obviously, in the Eastern African region. That's and, right. Sudan is the other one out there. So I think we need to really, all the displaced families out there from Sudan and from DRC.
And especially children.
Children.
They're so bad.
Children and mother, exactly.
Yeah.
So we will be actually accommodating them in Sri Lanka. And specifically, we don't want to forget all the things which is happening in Rohingya, in Burma. So huge issues over there also. So I'm talking about displaced families from everywhere. They are welcome. We will settle them in Sri Lanka. We'll settle them in Pakistan. A lot of areas available in Pakistan. And they will be able to really, come out of those difficult times and start enjoying, peaceful, healthy, climate smart life. And we will convert them into, benchmark social entrepreneurs with your expertise.
That's very interesting.
So that's a plan.
So
and I think,
but how do we get, access to the kind of plan that you have?
Simple. I think the model is pretty simple. And I was talking to one of the ladies, who is a director of our company in Uganda, a young lady, Libra Dorothy. She has got a $1 billion healthcare project. And she presented the business plan to me. And, so I simply said, Libra, $80. The idea is $80.
We are running out of time, I think.
Yeah. So I think I'm just concluding now. It's about 6 minutes left. So we are just concluding that, the idea is simple. Everybody can participate with $80, which is one share of our, say, Debeco Enterprises and Daya's company. This is our group company now. And I think with 21+% ROI is what we are committing today. We are offering that ROI, based on the ownership of those shares. And that's how everybody can participate. And if somebody says that they don't have $80, like this lady, Libra said that people don't have $80, in Uganda. So I said, well, do they have 80 shillings? So I didn't say 80 shillings. So I said, well, 5,300 shillings, whatever they have, they should participate. Fill out the form, participate. And then we will give them the Kardanasna and we'll start uplifting them. So that is the model. We don't want to exclude anybody. Whatever they have, but the idea is very simple. Without an I, ROI is always zero. Okay? So that's an economic model. And whatever, investment should happen. Education is free. We are giving so many things free. I'm giving them the $80 coin. 53 PGCs coin is $80. I'm giving that as a gift. Okay, so it's basically participating in our program is free. They're getting that gift, okay, and all they have to do is, can come up with $80 from their pocket, and if they don't have it, we'll give them the Kardanasam. But everybody should fill out the form. And online, I think Sanjeeva's project. Sanjeeva, make it online. So people don't have to worry about filling the form, physical form. Make the online form. It can be filled in a few seconds and people are on board. Right? So with that, I think we should conclude this particular session. It was a very, very productive session. And I think we will share it with everybody. And I think we are ready now to delight everyone, with, climate smart, total quality life. I would like most of our associates, to come to Dubai. And I would like to, I will delight Sheikh Muhammad that first time Dubai will run out of the capacities, There are 2 billion mothers, a lot of people, So Dubai will be, a very crowded place, So, but anyways, we will provide them with accommodation. We'll provide them with, 19 to 22nd, because I'm working with most of the real estate builders in Dubai. So they will be providing, even hotels will not be, necessary, because we'll be providing them total quality accommodation, in all those projects which are being built in Dubai. So they will be living royally in those places. And the place where they will be living, I will make them the owner of that place also. So these are all the good news, which we are offering to everybody. And now I think we should physically meet in Dubai on 19th of February. So now I would like someone who is good in your local language, to just give the, describe it. in local language. Daya, can you do it? In Sinhalese.
In Sinhala to other for the benefit of others here.
No, fine.
Yes,
Benefit of every Sri Lankan, they will understand.
I failed last time. I failed.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
maybe
Mr. Ruchana did it.
Rosana, you try?
Sanjeeva, can you මොනහර කියන්න?
You can do that. කියන්න මම දැන් සිංහලෙන් මොන හරි කියන්න කියලා කියන්නේ නේද?
ඔව්. පාට තේරිච්ච විදිහට කියන්න. ඔව්.
We have got 2 minutes to do it.
Yeah.
Then
Or even Annie, please. Okay, Sanjeeva, please.
ඇත්තටම සර් මේක හොඳ ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එකක් කියලා හිතෙනවා. ඉතින් ඇත්තටම ගොඩක් ඉන්ටරෙස්ටිං දෙයක්. තවදුරටත් විස්තර දැනගෙන ඉතින් සම්බන්ධ වෙන්න කැමතියි. හැමෝම එකතු වෙලා මේ ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එක නේද සක්සස්ෆුල් කරගන්න අපි උදව් කරමු.
yes, ජය වේවා.
I think that is enough for
Okay,
today, I
wonderful.
think.
Wonderful. I
Yeah.
think I will, in 1 minute, I will conclude with our dua. Thank
Yes.
you very much
Yes.
For this wonderful
Thank
meeting.
you. Thank
And
you.
we pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that, all the blessings of delighting 7 million engineers and 2 billion mothers happens in this new year of 2024, because now the time is for agility. We can use agile engineering to really do the projects which has been conventionally done in years, in months. So we are ready to execute it and delight all the 2 billion mothers, and 7 million engineers will assure that that happens. So with that final remark, I would conclude this session. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammadin wa barik wa sallim barham wa taram kama sallaita wa sallamta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Shukran jazila, perfect timing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
everyone.
See you again. Yeah.
Thank you.
See
Thank
you
you,
in
Ashara.
Dubai on 19th.
Does this mean that there won't be an event in Colombo?
No,
In-
Colombo event will plan after Dubai.
Okay, okay.
We'll
Right.
plan it in Dubai. Okay.
All right.
The conference which we are planning in Colombo will happen, in Dubai. We'll enroll everybody, and then we'll invite everybody to come to Colombo.
All right. It will get cut off now.
Yep.
Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
All the best.
Sure thing. All the
Thank
best.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Bye.